Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 20. Seven-yard line. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And off comes to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Fields. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing with football. Yeah,
wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Brings up 4th down, solid coverage by the Bears D. Joseph's got it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap. Fields flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From just shy of midfield, Mond. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Abdullah to return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now it's 2nd and 9. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mon now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mon. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Mon. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give. This is Montgomery. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fields now to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. There he goes inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st down, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cohen. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Gets by him at the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big